Good morning.
Morning.
Welcome to our YouTube channel.
I'm Roger,
And I'm Angharad.
and this morning we are sharing a winter morning routine at Moat Grange farm.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Time to head up to the farm. It's cold, dark, early. Rog, you ready to go?
Yeah, boy. Got a nation to feed. Coffee to start the day.
Bob is here every morning. Right, Bob?
Good morning.
What's going on today? Have you laid out the plans?
Yes, get the routine work done and get on with the fencing ready for turnout.
You gonna do some fencing today?
Yes,
Is Rog gonna be happy about that?
no. He's got plenty to do anyway.
Good, good. On with the routine then. On with the routine.
Yes.
The winter morning routine is quite a strenuous routine really, because all the cows are in, everything needs to be fed, cleaned out, bedded down, as well as milking. There's calves here to feed. There's quite a lot. It's quite a long routine really, isn't it?
Yep, yeah. So we're going to go out now, start the parlour, and we'll show you what happens. Come with us on our journey. So we're going to start the parlour now. So this is what we do. Put the pipe on the tank so the milk goes in the tank. Let's go milk some cows. Next, the cows come out to their cubicle shed where they're let into the collecting yard, where they will wait their turn to come into the parlour to be milked.
Moat Grange is Roger's family farm. He is here morning till night, 7 days a week. As you farmers would know, it's a full-time job. I'm not farming every day. I do the milk pasteurising, gelato making, gelato selling, running the farm diversification business. I definitely wouldn't call myself a farmer, but I'll help milk, feed calves, run about, do whatever I'm needed. I'm backup. I'm here filming this morning, observing what's going on. As you'll see in a bit, we've got a brilliant team of workers at Moat Grange. Everybody's got their role to play. Everybody's so important. And as they say, teamwork makes the dream work.
Right, when we got here, I could see on the cameras, as we have cameras, there was a cow calving, so we're just going to check her now, and it looks like she has calved. So, this newborn calf, probably 2 minutes old. The mother's up licking it now. So, yeah, everything's good.
Milking is obviously the main event of the morning. It's what everything else revolves around. At the moment it takes about 3 hours, and there's 2 people in the parlour at all times making sure that it keeps going whilst other people are off doing other jobs, as you'll see in a bit. Alright, this is Steve the cowman. How's it going?
I look like a cow.
So it's a 1632 herringbone parlour, meaning that there's 16 cows on each side, so 16 will come in at a time. They'll have some cake to eat whilst the udders are being washed. Milking clusters will go on for them to be milked, and after they're milked, the 16 will go out at the same time, and that's it. That's them done for the morning until the afternoon. Moat Grange is an autumn calving herd, meaning that the cows will calve in the autumn. You get some farms that are spring calving or all year round calving, but then Moat Grange suits the system to be autumn calving. So they mostly calve in October and November. A few calved as well in December, and there's still a few left now in January as well. But what it does mean is that there's a lot of calves to feed. If you think there's 300 cows milking, there's a lot of calves to feed. And they start off in these individual pens, and Wendo is the chief calf breeder. Hi Wendo.
Hello.
How are
Good
you?
morning. I'm good, thank you. And how are you?
Good, yes, good, thank you. So how much work is it to rear the calves?
It's a lot of work. A lot of work, especially when they're very young. So much care that they don't get any bugs, and we just keep them healthy.
So how do you rear a calf, basically?
Make sure it gets plenty of colostrum. That's the first milk that the mother gives. And then we have milk, and we go on to milk powder.
So they're fed twice a day then?
Twice a day, yeah. Morning and night during milking. And we've also got our pens numbered. And if there's any concerns, we've got a board there, and we write for whoever feeds in the next feed, and everybody knows how everything works.
Good, good. So do you enjoy the calf rearing?
This is my best place. I love the calves. I actually speak to the calves and they answer back.
Is it difficult to spot if there's something wrong, or you've got to keep an eye out?
Yeah, because you've got to be here you've got to be with the calves all the time, and you see their nature, and you can spot something different and think, oh, that calf's not right, and you see to it. And the sooner you spot them, you've got to know they're ill before they know themselves that they're going to be ill.
But they've been pretty healthy this year, haven't they?
We don't say things like that, but yes, it has been pretty good.
Good, good. I'll follow you then.
Okay.
And this is Tatty. Hi Tatty. Hello. We've got 3 young locals working with us as well this year. So this is Tatty, Tatty's sister as well, and Dan. They've been really good. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, it's really good.
So what do you do day to day?
Train to be an electrician.
And then you do some farming in your spare time?
Yeah.
And a lot of training as well. You're a busy girl.
Yeah.
So what do you enjoy most about the farm?
Calves.
Is it? Yeah. Like it. Plenty here to do then.
Yeah.
All the calves start off in individual pens because it means they can have individual attention. Make sure that they can learn to drink properly and that they have all the milk that they need, because if they're in a double pen or whatever, the bigger calves could take their milk. So they start off in here and then they move on to bigger pens then with more space and play with their friends. After they've learned to drink in the individual pens with the individual buckets, they'll then move up to the big shed, the big calf shed, either to go on the milk machine where it's an automatic calf feeder, or onto the milk bar, which is a long bar with a lot of milk in. So the milk gets mixed in a massive bucket, well, a massive drum, and then brought up here on the motorbike, on a trailer, and then gets distributed out to all the calves then, to make sure that they're all getting enough. So those are over that side of the shed. These are the ones on the machine. These are the 2 calf machines. And all the calves in here. Hi Kathy! We'll drink on these calf machines. So this is the calf machine. And every morning and night it's going to be filled up with milk powder to make sure obviously it doesn't run out of milk. So I'll do that now. And now the milk machine's topped up. And then these are the ones that have come off milk and they're now just having cake, calf pellets and hay. So all the cows have now been collected to be put into the collecting yard so that these sheds can be scraped. All the cubicles need to be brushed down, make sure that they're nice and clean.
This is the tractor and scraper we use to scrape the sheds. The slurry is scraped into these slats where it runs down to the reception pit. It's then pumped up into this big tower where it's stored until the summer and then spread on the fields as a fertiliser to grow the grass. It's one continuous cycle.
So this is the sawdust machine. Well, this machine then will brush the mess off the cubicles and put down some fresh sawdust. So in each of these, the cows sleep or lie down. So they need a nice clean dry bed to lie on. So scraped out, bedded down from dirty to clean, just like that. Steve back to the parlour. Rog.
Wagon, breakfast time. I filled the wagon last night, but I could put molasses in this morning now and put it to mix. Right, we're out in the silage pit. This is our tractor and feeder wagon. The feeder wagon is pretty much a giant Kenwood mixer or mixing bowl or something like that. So let's go. In the wagon here now is 1,800 kilos of fodder beet, which is like a sugar beet or like a Swede. It's high energy, very palatable, the cows love it. And we've also got a kilo per head, or 300 kilos then, of molasses, which is like a treacle. It's also, well, it is sugar cane, or comes from sugar cane, so it's quite high energy. It's also got a protein into it. It smells very nice. If we had smell-o-vision, you'd also think so. So also with that is a blend, which is like your grains, your corn, and then we also put silage into it, which is fermented grass, which is most of what you can see in the background. So it's grass we've cut in the summer, ensiled it, which make it airtight in the pit, then that ferments, and then over the winter we got food to feed cows. So that's what's gone in here this morning. There's now 6 tons of food in this wagon, and the cows will be fed this now before they're fed again then this afternoon at milking time. So Eddie, if you can turn it on for us, please. So you can just see that starting to mix now. So this will all be mixed up like a giant Kenwood. Once it is all mixed up, we bring it into the shed and feed it out into the feeders. Close these feeders now, ready for the cows to come down and eat. Have their brekkie. Magic. All done, ready for the cows to go back to their fresh eats and a delicious and nutritious breakfast. Quite often during morning routine, or as we're milking, we have lorries turn up with deliveries. So this morning now we have 2 tons of milk powder, which is for the calves. So here we are going to unload some of this.
And after milking is done, the parlour is put on a wash cycle and the whole parlour is scraped and washed out, ready for next milking. Coffee time. Next up are the beef cattle. So these are last year's beef calves that we've reared that'll be sold on this year as store cattle for someone else to finish off. So their bedroom, aka their sleeping shed, needs to be scraped out, and their living area, aka their eating shed, needs to be scraped out, and then their feeders are ready to be filled with food. Big feeders filled up, as well as some cake in the little feeders. Now it's breakfast time for the beef cattle. Next up are the bulling heifers, or the teenage girls of the farm. Now these are last year's female dairy calves. Next year they'll join the dairy herd, but for now they're just eating, sleeping, living the party lifestyle with their mates. So their sleeping shed needs to be scraped out, as well as their eating shed, and then their feeders need to be filled up with food.
Yeah, so on the JCB now, we're going to feed the bulling heifers. So they, at the moment, are having second gut silage just out of the grab, so nothing mixed in with it, but we do put stuff on top of the feeders after, once they've had the silage. So main part of the diet is silage, so we're going to cut out a block now from the silage pit. They have 4 grabs of silage, and they have fodder beet, and then they have a nut which goes on top of their feeders. So that's what we're doing now.
Job done?
Yeah, we're good.
Fodder beet. This is the fodder beet. We've chopped this into flakes. Underneath here, they've got their cake or their nuts, which they like, and then on top they got fodder beet, which is very tasty.
Did you have it with your Christmas dinner?
No, I don't know. I don't think I can have that instead of breakfast, but it's all right. I can see why they like it. So, plenty of energy.
And that's it. 5 hours later, the morning routine is done. All the cows milked, every animal fed, every shed scraped, every animal bedded. Teamwork makes the dream work. Nice job, everyone. And how did it go?
Smoothly.
Average.
Tati, what's your verdict?
Yeah, all good.
Happy?
Yeah.
Breakfast time!
Whoop, 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 whoop. Ready to do it all again this afternoon?
Definitely.
And there it is, the winter morning routine done.
For another day. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give us a like.
Or if you'd like to see more videos, please press the subscribe button and we'll be ready for another video next week. Thank you for watching.
Diolch yn fawr.